nuclear power situation all over the world. In India, in many states in the United States right now, some of them a little controversial. I understand that a reliable study that is acceptable to the IAEA will cost about $7 to $8 million. That's about half the budget of the Department of Energy. At the least, Mr. Chairman. I don't know if the DOE has other information. As I said, minimum maybe $8 million for a good study acceptable to the International Atomic Energy Administration or agency. Thank you.
You said you may proceed. Ba itong report?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So after that power generation mix, our next slide, sir, will show the indigenous energy production, including fossil fuels. We have awarded 29 petroleum contracts and 24 coal operating contracts.
My question, Mr. Chairman, is does the DOE have that kind of a budget for them to have a study that is going to be acceptable to the IAEA? Because
$7 million is only 280 million pesos.
about 8 million.
$8 million.
That's about
40 million. 400 million pesos.
about half the budget of the DOE. Because I think the instruction of the IAEA is for this project to be evaluated by a respectable entity. And there was no suggestion that the respectable entity will be the DOE in this particular case. Because I think even the DOE has indicated that they're not competent to conduct that study.
Please take note on the observation of Congressman. Unless you will say that the proponent shouldered the necessary feasibility study that will be acceptable to the government, to the Department for that matter.
Mr. Chairman, I think it goes without saying that the proponent study cannot be considered acceptable because that would be a self-serving study.
No, what we can do, Your Honor, is find out an agency which will be acceptable. And then that agency will be identified. As you said, Atomic Energy Commission will say, these following offices, study will be acceptable to us.
There are so many states in the United States now that are considering this. And in all instances, there have been very hot issues as far as their state legislators are concerned. That's why this study is going to be very important.
You may proceed.
Your Honor, Asik Fernandez would like to comment on the react on the commentary of support.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chair. If I could just elaborate a little on the nuclear initiative. We recognize that even the budget of the DOE wouldn't suffice to pursue a very technical study on nuclear power plant, and Congressman Golez has acknowledged the fact that it's very expensive. And right now, our initiatives are really pursuing bilateral discussion first with some countries that have gone advanced in terms of nuclear use, such as the United States, Japan, and even France. And we are constantly coordinating with the International Atomic Energy Agency for appropriate group that could really guide us on how to go about nuclear. We are looking at the range of 1.5 to 3.5 million alone just to pursue this consultancy to study the feasibility of putting up a nuclear power plant. We're doing it in consultation with all important regional as well as bilateral countries on nuclear.
Mr. Chairman, maybe the United States is a mixed situation. To be used as an example, they have not used nuclear power. They have not initiated any nuclear plant for the past 30 years. But right now, there are raging debates going on in several states. And the jury is still out insofar as whether they should go nuclear or not. In fact, even in the case of the pronouncements of President Obama, of course, he mentioned energy, but he mentioned a lot about renewable energy, more on renewable energy than nuclear energy. Thank you.
So, I may now proceed, Mr. Chairman. The production of oil in the country has increased from 150,000 barrels in 2004 to 960,000 barrels in 2008. Natural gas, as we all know, is the genus among the hydrocarbon fuels, has become the country's major fuel for power generation. It has reached 137.072 million standard cubic feet in 2008. This translates to a 56.6% change from the production of 87.5 in 2004. Another resource that has increased is the coal production in the country, which reached 3.6 million metric tons from 2.5 million metric tons in 2004, coming mostly from Semirara. I say mostly because some of them come from Zamboanga Peninsula, Your Honor.
Mr. Chairman, I'd just like to ask with regards to the coal issue. I understand that not all of the coal plants in this country can use Semirara coal, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Because it depends on the specifications of the coal plant. So where do you get majority of the coal in this country? I understand that only the DOE or your agency can be the one to import the coal. Is that correct?
It's National Power Corporation, ma'am.
May I just ask, does NAPOCOR import the coal directly or shouldn't it pass through PNOC?
Can you please answer that? Ma'am, if you will allow.
Ma'am, Your Honor, the LPC is importing directly. It is not passing PNOC.
How come? I thought before that there was a move that some of the coal requirements will pass PNOC. Was it easy? Or because it's PNOC easy who operates some of your coal plants?
Ma'am, Your Honor, in Cebu, our Cebu Thermal Power Plant is using coal that is supplied by PNOC power stations. Our plant in Cebu is being supplied by PNOC.